Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being part of the wolf pack. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. So I was requested a video on boys after I did that video on puberty. I was like, let's talk about boys. Now, I really didn't know how to go about this video for the fact that I have no children. I do have a 16-year-old sister, but the way that I speak to my sister, I don't think I speak to you guys the same way. You know what I mean? Like, I am really blunt and honest and down to the point. Like, I am 22 years old, so I'm not that far apart, okay? And boys have been a part of my life because I've always been a flirt. Let's get this out the way. I am a flirting magnet. Like, I flirt even without noticing. It's just what I do, and I get that shit from my mama. Like, my mama will flirt with a mailman, and you look at her and you're like, you're flirty. And she's like, hell no, I was being friendly. You know what I mean? Like, that's just who I am and how I get it from my mama. So let's talk about boys, okay? I didn't start noticing boys till I was about 12, 13 years old is when boys came to my vision. Like, they always had cooties, and I was like, don't touch me, you have cooties, okay? Then I went into puberty, and all of a sudden, the layer of clearness, it just, boys. And I remember the first guy I had a crush on, his name was Hector. He was Dominican, he was blonde, and he had blue eyes, and every freaking girl in my school had a crush on him, okay? This boy was like the school crush. Like, I didn't meet a girl that didn't have a crush on this kid. When you're younger, you have crushes, and when you get a little bit older, you actually really like them. And then when you get a little bit older, you fall in love, and you're just like, oh, like, you guys know the heart emojis? Okay, that's the heart emoji, and you will live in La La Land for the period that you guys are dating. It's like a high. I feel like when you start dating, it's like a high. Like, everything is fresh and new. Like, everything just becomes so much better. The flowers are prettier. The birds chirp prettier. Like, your skin is glowing. Everything is so much funnier. Like, there is no sad moments. Everything's just fucking funny, okay? Like, a guy could fall and you'll be like, but if you're dating, you're like, he fucking fell. Like, everything is just funnier. You even become nicer, okay? You become so much nicer of a human being. Like, you just are a sweet pie, a Georgia peach. Like, you just become gracious, all right? When you're dating somebody, okay? The thing with boys is boys come with drama. Boys come with stress. Boys come with pressure. And boys come with joy, okay? That's just what comes with boys, all right? This is just, boys are a package deal. Let's just get it together. All right, so let me clear this age by age. If you are, I guess kids now start liking kids younger. Like, my kids ain't dating, but kids start liking kids younger. So let's say if you're 12 to 13 years old, I mean, you're gonna develop a crush on a kid. It's just normal to have a crush on somebody, okay? It's normal to find a guy cute and attractive. Besides celebrities, because I feel like as soon as we're young, we start having a celebrity crush on somebody. Like, I had a crush on Justin Timberlake. He was my first love. I feel like he was my first love, okay? I had a wall from top to bottom full of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Ooh, throwback to 1990s kid. Well, I was a 1993 kid, but we was a 90s kid, okay? Justin Timberlake and NSYNC all over the wall. Okay, let's get it here. And that was just my type of kid. Like, you could have, everybody has a type. Let's get this through as well as a kid. So you have a type when you're young, and your type might change. And it might vary from time to time. Like, my type when I was younger, when I was a little kid, I guess when I first had a crush on Justin Timberlake, was blonde, blue eyes, and white. Like, that was just my type, okay? That was just the type of guy. You could have asked my 8-year-old self, like, what are you gonna marry? And I said, my man is going to be white, blonde, with blue eyes, okay? Listen to this. Then in middle school, I said my man is going to be Puerto Rican, tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, that was just what it was. And then when I started really dating in a relationship, none of my boyfriends looked like any of them. Like, half of my boyfriends are Hispanic, and my current boyfriend is tall, tan, muscular with green eyes. Like, okay, so see, everybody has a type, but you don't really date your type. So if you're more attracted to one person, a type is just a person that you're inclined to like, okay? So this is what comes with boys. So 11 to 13, you have a crush. 13 and up, you really start liking them, and you might actually start dating them. I don't consider anybody that you date from like 13 to 15 really dating. Like, I feel like you're pretty much just hanging out and you like tap kiss this person or you hold hands with this person. Kids are a lot more advanced now, so most of y'all are losing y'all virginities at like 13. And okay, 13, 12, I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm just here to pass on the message about boys and what comes with it, okay? By the time you reach about 15, 16 years old, pressure comes on. Peer pressure, okay? Everybody starts talking about sex. Sex just becomes like the normal conversation once you hit like 15 and you go into high school. Sex is just like second nature to talk about because everybody's curious, okay? Everybody's just curious like on who's done it, who hasn't done it, what happens when you do it, what happens when you don't do it, like am I weird because I haven't done it, you know what I mean? Peer pressure hits you as soon as you hit 15 years old, and then you start liking these boys, and these boys are like telling you magical stuff like we're gonna be together forever. Next thing you know, they're telling you if you love me then you'll have sex with me, and you're just like, wait, hold up, I'm not ready for this. I feel like boys at that age come with so much pressure, and I'm not going to say stay away from them. I'm going to say use your common sense, okay, when it comes to boys. We all seem to lose our common sense when it comes to boys, period. Like, we all just lose our common sense. Like, I tell my little sister, I'm like, listen, if you like a couple of boys, because let's face it, we always look at a couple of boys and are like, he's cute. I like Jason, I like Frank, and I like Sam. Like, this is just the age where you start looking at different people. If you like different guys, I don't feel like at 15 years old, you need to get in a relationship. I really don't. Like, get in a relationship for what? When you can go to the park with Frank, go to the park with Jason, hang out. Here's my thing. As long as you're not having sex with any of them, I see no problems for you to be hanging out with all these people. Like, what? They're just friends. Like, keep guys at bay, okay? Don't trust these little boys who are all up in, because I feel like little boys now look so old. Oh my God. I went to my brother, okay, my brother, I have a 17-year-old brother, and I went to his high school to bring his book bag with my other brother. And I saw this kid, I'm 22 years old, okay? I swore this kid had to be like 25, and he was a senior at his school. And I'm just like, what? Like, what happened to no facial hair? Every younger kid has facial hair now. Like, everybody's just growing this beard thing. Like, stop eating them hormones, kids. Eat organic, because your face is blowing up and I'm going to end up like a pedophile. Like, oh, he's so cute. And then they're like, yo, he's 15. I'm just like, oh, never mind. He's not cute. He's hideous. You know what I mean? Like, what? What is happening here? But boys come with pressure. Boys come with pressure. And boys come with pressure. Especially in your teen years. Boys come with pressure because everybody just wants to do what everybody's doing. You know what I mean? Everybody's just like, yeah, I want to do what Jessica's doing. Peer pressure is the shit. Like, yes, let's just pressure ourselves into doing things we're really not prepared for. Okay? I feel like kids don't know or aren't educated enough at 15 years old to know the risks that comes with having sex. Like, let's face it, boys equals sex. I feel like anybody who says, oh, let's talk about boys, we're talking about sex here, okay? And I feel like you are not educated enough to know about it, okay? There's STDs, there's HIV, there is tons of viral shit, there is tons of shit that can go wrong, okay? And there is teen pregnancy. I know you guys have watched Teen Mom. Like, I love Teen Mom and 16 I'm Pregnant. My mom was a teen mom, and I promised myself I would never do it. I would never be a teen mom. And I'm not a teen mom. Like, I'm 22 years old. I'm out of that zone. But I made my promise to myself because I wanted to be more than that. You know what I mean? So if you are a teen and you're starting to like boys and you started to date boys, my advice to you would be have fun. Just have fun. Don't make it so serious where you're 16 and you're already thinking at like 18 years old, I'm gonna marry you and we're gonna be together forever. Okay, I was that 16-year-old that was like, yo, we're gonna get married, and like at 18 we're gonna move in together, at 20 we're gonna get married, at 23 we'll have a kid. You know what I mean? 16, I was planning my life with the guy that I was dating, and it didn't turn out that way. Remember that. It doesn't turn out the way you picture it in your head. Life has a funny way of twisting and turning and twisting and turning, okay? Like, the way you see it now may not be the way it ends up being. So, don't let one night of questions and being pressured turn into a lifetime of bullshit. Okay, that is my best advice to you teens that on boys. I think that it's the best advice I could give you guys as teens for boys. I feel like I was a teen yesterday pretty much, and that's just how I handled it. I handled it as boys come with pressure, and as much as I like this boy and that boy, I don't think I didn't really date anybody seriously till I moved to Connecticut. I was always flirting with tons of boys. Like, don't get me wrong, I was not a slut. Hold on, wait, hold on. I wasn't sleeping with anybody. I wasn't having sex with anyone, okay? Let's get this shit together. I was always just talking with a lot of boys and having a good time. I had tons of guy friends, and I learned a lot from my guy friends, okay? Well, this video's gonna be forever, but okay. I learned a lot from my guy friends, and they were always, see, guys talk, okay? Guys talk. This I learned at a young age because I had an uncle who taught me about boys. Like, my uncle was the one who was telling me about boys. He told me how boys worked, okay? So, I feel like you should go up to your uncle or if you have a young uncle, my uncle was young. If you have a uncle or a cousin, ask him about boys, okay, if you're watching this, because boys will tell you how boys are. My uncle sure did. He told me that guys always talked. Like, he gave me the talk when I was like 14 years old, 15. He was like, whatever you do with the guy, he's gonna tell his best friend, then his best friend is gonna spread it around. Next thing you know, you're the slut of the school. Watch your back, okay? Your reputation when you are younger is a huge thing, okay? Your reputation will spread like wildfire. Okay, remember, wildfire starts from one tree branch and it could burn a whole house down, okay? That is how it starts, okay? Remember, high school, you spent, okay, 4 years in high school. Those 4 years, you could be the slut of the year because of one thing that you did. Watch it. Don't fall into this peer pressure, into none of this bullshit. Focus on finishing high school. After you finish high school, have goals. Have goals in life. Like, you need to have goals in life. And I know goals change, but set your goals. Put up milestones. Eat them up. Swallow those milestones and just keep going up. Boys are always going to be there. There's 6 billion, 6 trillion fucking people in this world. And everybody's going to have more kids. There's still going to be more fucking people. Boys are always going to be there. And there'll be more attractive kids down the line. Like, what? If you're in junior high school, wait till you get to high school, girl. You're going to be like, God damn. Oh, he's cute. You know what I mean? You're going to come across a lot of good looking guys, and the guy you're dating might not be your partner that you date forever. You know what I mean? Just watch it with boys. Boys come with pressure. Can I say this enough? Like, guys come with pressure. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Pass this video on if one of your girlfriends is questioning about boys. Like, got you covered. I think I answered that pretty well. Thank you guys so much. Have a lovely day. Send you guys tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of besitos. Bye.